Hi, my name is Cam Smith with U Sports Production, coming to you from Ambassador Park in Victoria, BC. Thank you for tuning in. It's day 5 of round robin play in the Little League 11 and 12-year-old Provincials, hosted by Lake Hill Little League. With only 3 days left until Saturday's semifinals, teams continue to jockey for position for seedings in this closely knit tournament. Today we've got an interesting matchup with Beacon Hill, who's trying to find their stride in this tournament. They've had a lot of close ball games. And then there's this Hastings club that is 4-1 right now, and they seem to be hitting their stride. This should be a good one, folks. This is Hastings and Beacon Hill. Play ball. Paddock on the bump today for Beacon Hill. And up to bat, leading things off, that is Coates. And Paddock with the delivery, and Coates is going to hit this. Oh, that's a line drive right to Ward. That's the first out. And then Paddock is going to face DeCola with 1 out in the inning. And Paddock with the delivery at DeCola with a nice line shot right out to left field. And that's in for a single. And next up the bat is Boyer. Runner at second for Hastings. And Boyer would drive this. He's going to go right up the middle. And DeCola is going to round third. And he's coming home, and he will score. And in with a stand-up double is Boyer. And runner at second, 2 outs. And Paddock, he is now facing Tobin. Tobin looking to knock in a run, and he's going to drive this right to Atkins over to Ward. That's for the third out of the inning. 1 run in for Hastings early on. And McDonald Dorshak with a leadoff walk for Beacon Hill. Kamira pitching for Hastings, and he would strike out Paddock. That's for the second out, runner on first. And Jardine would steal second. And that's runners at second and third now. Runners at second, third. There's ducks on the pond for Brunet. And Kamira with the delivery. And that would get it in the dirt. And in the score, it's going to be McDonald Dorshak. Put Beacon Hill on the board. And Jardine would move over to third on the play. And then Kamira with 2 outs with the pitch. And that is Brunet. He's going to actually hammer this one. And it's going right out to Strong. Strong with a nice catch. That'll retire the side, but not before Beacon Hill puts 1 on the board. Tied 1-1. Heading in the top of the second. And then Trimble would lead things off in the top half of the second inning, and that's Paddock. And Paddock is going to rear back, and he's going to throw some heat, and Trimble right through it for the strikeout. And that Phillips up next. And Phillips would hit a sharp one hopper. That goes right to Ward. Ward take it over, runs it in for the first, takes it himself. Second out of the inning. Then Kamira up to bat, and Paddock with the delivery. And Kamira's going to hit a hopper, but the stretch of Paddock takes care of that and picks it up over to first. That's a great play. And that'll be a 1-2-3 inning there for this Beacon Hill squad. And then Kamira will be facing Fan. And Mr. Fan is looking to get things started here. And he will rip this ball. Oh, but that is Coates with a great play over to first for the out. That's a good arm by this young man. And then Atkins with 1 out. And he's going to take the offering from Kamira. And he's going to rip this right over. That's going over to second. That's DeCola. And he's taking it over to first. That's Boyer for the out. But Kamira would walk Barrington Foot with 2 outs in the inning. And that brings up Isaiah Thomas with a runner at first, 2 outs. And Thomas, the ball's going to go low end to go. Barrington Foot runs right into second base. And now a runner in scoring position for Thomas. And that's Kamira with the delivery. And this is the comeback right to Kamira. And Kamira over to first. That's for the final out of the inning. And it's still 1-1 heading to the bottom half of the second inning. And the Friends are leading things off in the top half of the third inning. And Paddock out of the stretch. Paddock with the delivery. And DeFrenza's going to get a hold of this. And that is McDonald Dorshak fired it over to first. That's for the first out. And then Burley up next. And that's Paddock with 1 out. And Burley, he's going to drive this one. And that's going to find its way through the infield. And that is in for a single. And then Lemon is up next for Hastings. Runner at first, 1 out. Paddock out of the stretch, and Paddock is going to fire a pitch. And Lemon right back. That's comebacker right to Paddock, and he takes it over to second for the force out. That's a great play. Runner would move over to second. And that's going to bring up Artuzo. And a pitch by Paddock. Artuzo swing and a miss for the third out of the inning. And that'll retire the side. No runs. And leading off the bottom of the third, Sartori would walk. And the ball gets away on a pickoff play. Sartori's going for second, but thrown out at second. A great play right there. That's a beauty for the out. And that's DeFrenza pitching and getting under his hands. And right there with a nice beat on that ball. That is Trimble. That's Donald Dorshak would walk. And then Ward up next. And Ward is going to take this pitch, and he's going to go right through, but look who's there. That is none other than Phillips taking that right there, taking the lead runner. And we're moving the top half of the fourth, all tied up. And then heading to the top of the fourth, that is Coates. And Coates is going to rip one right up the middle. He'll start things off with a single. And then Strong steps up to the plate. And Strong is going to rip this ball. That's going to go all the way out to left field. That's going to put runners at first and second with nobody out. And that'll be it for Paddock. And then Fan is going to come in relief. And then DeCola at the plate. And that is Fan. And Fan with the delivery. And DeCola, he's going to rip this one. He gets under it. Oh, and it just gets in front of McDonald Dorshak. And into third, that is Strong. And that'll bring up Boyer with the bases loaded. And Fan with the delivery. And Boyer's going to rip this ball on the ground. That's going to make its way through, and that's going to score a run. That is going to make it 2-1 right now for Hastings. And that brings Tobin up to the plate, and Fan with delivery. And Tobin just hammers this ball. That's in the gap. That's going to make it all the way. Just that goes to the fence, and runners are coming in, and they're rounding third, and they will score on the play. And that is a base clearing triple for Tobin. That is a great play by this young man. That's a good hit. And that brings it 3 runs. That's going to make the score 5-1. And then runner at third, and that's Trimble up to the plate. And Trimble is looking at this Fan pitch, and he's going to take it the other way. And that's going to score another run. Trimble's safe with an RBI single. That's going to make the score 6-1. And this Hastings team is starting to open this up. And with runners at the corner, that's Phillips at the bat. Fan with the delivery. Oh, and Phillips just hammers this ball. Let's go deep. That is gone. That is a 3-run shot by this young man. And he put a little on this one, I'll tell you. Made it over the wall by about 20 feet. You got to love that. That's some power, and that's 3 more runs. It is now 9-1. And look up, because we got a little bit of, boom. There we go. That's a beauty right there by this Hastings team. And then Kimura with the bases loaded. He is going to hammer this. That's going to go right up the middle. And that's getting close to the wall there. But in for the long single. That is Kimura. And Kimura, a little bit errors, and he'd make his way all the way over. And DeFrenza next up to bat for Hastings. And he's going to get under this one. But that is going to go in no man's land right there. No, that is a fantastic catch by Isaiah Thomas. You got to love that. That's a great catch by this young man for the first out of the inning. And Mary lay up the bat for Hastings. And Fan with the delivery, and he would just hammer this ball. That's going to find its way through again. Another run will score. And then next up the bat is Lemon for Hastings. And Lemon is going to take this pitch. He's going to get under it. And out of nowhere, here comes Hansen. And he just about gets it, but that stays in play. Runners at first and second. 1 out. And another run would score. That would make it 11-1. And then up the bat is DeCola. They've gone all the way around. And DeCola is going to hit it right back to Jardine, because Jardine in pitching. And that's for the out. That'll retire the side. 10 unanswered runs on this Beacon Hill squad. And then Paddock is up first for Beacon Hill, and there's Coates, and that's a beauty pitch. Coates having a great game, and that'll bring Jardine up to the plate. And Coates with the delivery, and that's a nasty fastball, and Jardine just can't get it. That's for the second out. And Boudet up for Beacon Hill, 2 outs, and that is Coates. He's always a Louise on a fastball because it's by you. You gotta love that. That ends the game. What a pitching performance there by a young man. He strikes out the side, Coates. And that was a 1-1 ball game going into the top half of the 4th inning. And this Hastings team just unloaded with 10 runs. That's sometimes the way it happens. Beacon Hill, they're a solid squad. They're a good squad, and really disappointed after that game. But Hastings is your winner, and they're going to move to 4-1 right now. We caught up with a trio of Hastings players for their thoughts on the game.
I think that our bats just came alive in the 4th inning. We were mashing up there, and shout out to Mac for hitting that home run there.
How was that? Like that's a pretty big shot. That was a big shot. I was trying to follow it with my camera, and it went a long way. Tell me about it.
Oh, it was kind of light work. I mean, I didn't know off the bat though. Like I didn't bat flip or anything. Like I was just kind of running around thinking it'd be a triple. I didn't really know it was going over, but it was a great feeling. Sweet spot, great. It feels like you're in heaven. It's just like so nice on your hands, just everything.
Awesome.
So nice.
Everybody contributes on the team. So tell me about the feeling at the end with this team and how much fun it is.
It's amazing because in minors I was not very good, so I didn't make this team. Like I wasn't even close, but now I'm on it, and now it's amazing. It's like family, and it's like everything.
We're all brothers
for the
out
summer.
here.
Yeah.
I feel like we got a pretty good chance. I feel like Wally's really good. Every team in this provincials is really good. They all give us a shot for our money, but.
Let's get out in the community. Let's support events like this. My name is Cam Smith with U Sports Production. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you on the field.